Good evening, everyone. How are you? I hope you're all well. Good evening, Camp Beauty, and Waleed, good evening as well. So I hope you're not all too bored being locked in your homes, or maybe some of you can go out. But I hope that you are all well. I think that's the most important thing. Okay, this evening we're going to have a class just like we normally do. Yeah, I'm going to do the things that we normally do. So yeah, you know what to expect. Okay, so the first idiom is in the land of the blind. Good evening, Everton. Everton FA is the best. Okay, so good evening, Richard. Yep, I'm fine at the moment. So, in the land of the in the land of the blind, how does this finish? Good evening, Mr. Amir. Okay, so we got an idiom here. In the land of the blind, I nearly gave you the answer. So, okay, you need the article in a different place, but you've got the idea, Beauty. So you just need to move the. But I know for you as a Ukrainian, the word the and a are incredibly difficult for you. So let's see. One-eyed man is the king. In the land of the blind, one-eyed man is king. Okay, I think I'm going to give you the answer to this one, maybe. Yeah. Is the seer? Yes, that's the idea. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Okay, you see the difference in the articles, Beauty. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, Jas. So, the one-eyed man is king, Beauty. So, the man with one eye, we all know which one we're talking about. And then king without article, he's king. I guess could be the king as well. The one-eyed man is the king. But we normally say the one-eyed man is king. Okay, next one. The one-eyed man is king, not a king, Helena, is king. Okay, good evening, MX25. So let's try the next one then. It's always darkest. What comes after this? It's always darkest. It's always darkest when? What does the idiom one-eyed man is king? If nobody can see, then if the person who has one eye is the person in charge, is the person who can see. In a situation where nobody knows anything about the situation, somebody who knows a little bit about it is the leader, is the person who should tell everybody what to do. So give me a synonym for sunrise, sunrising. Before the what? Another word for sunrise. Yeah. Okay, so yes, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. So maybe if you know somebody who knows a little bit about coronavirus is the person who ought to be telling us what to do, not lots of people who notice anything, who know nothing. Dawn, exactly. It's always darkest before the dawn. That's great. Yeah. Yes, dawn, that's it. It's always darkest before the dawn. So when things look their worst, when things are really terrible, then maybe that's the moment that things are going to get better. Yeah? So when things are really bad, that's normally the moment that things start to change for the better. Yeah? So, next one. It's better to be safe. How does this one go? It's better to be safe. What else goes with this? It's better to be safe. It's better to be safe. So, yeah, this one's a reasonably easy one. Okay, so it's better to be safe. We need something else to go with this. Okay, Gianluca, here we go. And Count Beauty. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Well done, Montespan. Than sorry. So it's better to be too safe, to be extra safe, than have a problem because you've taken a risk. So this is saying take the safe option. I'm not always sure that's the right thing to do. I think you need to sum up the situation. But many people, it's better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, I'll take some extra money because it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't want not to have enough money. Okay, so here comes the next one then. It's better to die on one's feet. So what goes with this one? So it's better to die on one's feet. What comes after this? So it's better to die on one's feet. It's better to die on one's feet. 5 words to go in this one. It's better to die on one's feet. I think there's another one. It's better to live one day as a lion than all your life as a lamb. Than live without feet? Okay. Than live on your knees. Well done, Helena. It's better to die on one's feet than live on one's knees. Yeah, so it's better to stand up to a situation and be in control of your life rather than being a slave. Yeah, so it's better to die on one's feet than live on one's knees. Yeah, I'd rather not die at all. I'd rather not die, all things being equal, but we never know. Yeah, we never know the situation. Okay, so what about the next one? Our next one's easy. Next one says it's better to give. What comes after this? Than to is possible, Diego, absolutely. Yeah, it's better to die on one's feet than live, or than to live. It's optional, it doesn't have to be there. Yeah? Than live or than to live. Without this to, it's just using this to in both of them. Yeah. Okay, so it's better to give than to take. That's pretty close, Mr. Amir. It's better to give than to take. This is the absolute idea of it. Okay, and definitely with the than to, but the word we don't normally say take. Than to receive. Well done, Helena. R-E-C, I before E except after C. E-I-V-E. It's better to give than to receive. Yeah, it's better to give people presents than receive presents. I think this is probably true. It's more satisfying. Yes, be independent and try to live your life on your own feet. I quite agree. That's a good one. This die on your feet and live on your knees. Than to tolerate. Okay, it's better to give than to receive. Yeah, you'll feel better at the end of the day. Let's try this next one then. It's easier to ask for forgiveness. Yeah. It's easier to ask for forgiveness. So, it's easier to ask for forgiveness, and that's 5. I've heard this saying go around quite a few times. Yeah? Okay, so it's easier to ask forgiveness. We could also put a 4 here as well, but it's optional. Than to tell lies. I like the idea, Richard. Okay, so it's easier to ask for forgiveness. So what goes here? It's easier to ask for forgiveness, and this is than to ask for permission. Well done, Diego. Than permission. Well done, Helena. Yes, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than, and again, Diego, ask for. It's optional, but it's already here. Yeah. Okay, so this one says very often if you ask for permission, they're going to say no. Whereas if you just do it and then say, oh, I'm really, really, really sorry, you'll have less problems, and you'll get what you want done. Okay, so path the same. Good evening. Okay, so I think that's enough of these, and let's continue with something different now. I'm going to give you 3 words: gull, girl, and goal. Okay, gull, girl, and goal. And it's a shame Victor Gabriel isn't here, because he was the one who actually asked for this. Okay, a gull is a type of seabird. Yeah? A seagull, a gull. It's quite a big bird that you will see at the seaside. Normally they have a yellow beak and they're white, and the back of their wings is a little bit greyer. And then the second one, girl, okay, this is easy, a girl, not a boy. And the third one, goal, as in football. Okay, gull, girl, goal. Gull, girl, goal. So I'm going to say one of them and see if you can guess which one it is. So, girl, girl, girl. Which one of these am I saying? Girl, girl, girl. Which one of these 3 am I saying? After this we'll try a couple of sentences with it. I like this phrase, good grief, Montespan. It's not onomatopoeia, it's an oxymoron, where the 2 words are opposite. You say good grief when you're very surprised. Okay, so almost all of you agree that it's 2. I'm sorry, Helena, it is number 2. Girl. Gull, girl, goal. So let me try another sentence, or a sentence with 3 of these then. And so these 3 sentences are going to say, what a beautiful gull, what a beautiful girl, what a beautiful goal. Okay, what a beautiful gull, what a beautiful girl, what a beautiful goal. So, cash up. I'm sorry, it's number 2. It's number 2. Oxymoron is a phrase which the 2 words, or the 2 words in the phrase are opposites. So, good grief. Grief is sadness, and good is positive. You've got something positive and something negative. Tight slacks. talking about tight trousers. Well, if something, the slack also means the opposite of tight, so tight and loose at the same time. Or maybe something like military intelligence could be an oxymoron. Okay, so what a beautiful gull, what a beautiful girl, what a beautiful goal. Okay, and what a beautiful goal, what a beautiful goal, what a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal. So, which one am I saying? 1, 2 or 3? What a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal. 1, 2 or 3, my friends. Beauty goes for 3. What a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal. And Richard goes for 3, Montespan goes for 3, Gianluca, Mr. Emir, well done this time, Helena, you got it right. Okay, it's goal, it's number 3. Yes, you did nail it, Richard. Sorry, Maxim, it's number 3, goal, not girl. So, I was saying what a beautiful goal. So, number 1 would be what a beautiful gull. 2 would be what a beautiful girl. And 3 would be what a beautiful goal. So let's try one more of these then. But I think most of you have got this one quite without much difficulty. So, number 1, do you like gulls? Number 2, do you like girls? Number 3, do you like goals? So, hot ice, absolutely, Elena. That's a perfect example of an oxymoron. So, do you like gulls? Do you like girls? Do you like goals? So, here goes. Are you ready? Do you like gulls? Do you like gulls? Do you like gulls? 1, 2 or 3. Do you like gulls? 1, 2 or 3. Do you like gulls? Do you like gulls? So Mana King says 2. On Kashap says 3. Richard says 1. Beauty says 1. So, do you like gulls? Do you like gulls? Do you like gulls? Fair. Mana's going for 2. Gianluca's going for 1. Monty Stan's going for 1. Hyder's going for 1. Okay, so this Maxime's going for 1. The answer is number 1. Well done those of you that got it right. Gulls, as in seagulls. Number 1, do you like gulls? Do you like gulls? Number 2, do you like girls? Not gulls, girls. Do you like girls? And number 3, do you like goals? Goals. Gulls, girls, goals. Okay, yes, you did nail it, Richard. So let's change again, and I'm going to read you a little story. Okay, this story is called The 2 Roosters and the Eagle. Okay, a rooster is a boy chicken. So my answer for the previous one was number 1. Okay, so this story is about the 2 roosters and the eagle. The rooster is a cock, a male chicken. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! That's the rooster, okay? So this story is about the 2 roosters and the eagle. Okay. If you anticipate something, you're pretty certain it's going to happen. Yeah, but you're waiting for it to happen. Whereas if you expect, you think it's going to happen. That's probably a good one for a video. So, let's see this story. You've got to write me a moral for this story, and I need to give you a question as well. I think the question would be, so what did the winning rooster do? And what moral would you give the story? So now all you have to do is listen for a second, okay? So here goes. Two roosters were fighting with one another. The loser hid himself away in a corner, while the rooster who had won the battle flew up on top of the barn and flapped his wings, crowing about his victory. An eagle then swooped down and carried the winning rooster away. So you need to answer two questions with this, yeah? What did the winning rooster do? And what is your moral for this story? Yeah? So let me read it to you again. Two roosters were fighting with one another. The loser hid himself away in a corner, while the rooster who had won the battle flew up on top of the barn and flapped his wings, crowing about his victory. An eagle then swooped down and carried the winning rooster away. So, two questions. What did the winning rooster do? And a moral. So, the winning rooster flew up into the sky. More or less Montespan. The English is good though. Yeah? So, with Montespan you still need a moral. And the rest of you, what did the winning rooster do? He jumped up onto the barn, Maxim, because if he jumped up the barn, he's jumping up the side, but he jumped onto would be better. The winning rooster flew on top of the barn, flapped his wings, shouting about his victory. Good. The word I actually used was crowing, but that's really good English, Gianluca. Okay, so we also need a moral. The winning rooster jumped up onto the barn. You still need an onto, Maxim, okay? The winning rooster jumped up onto the barn. Okay, it started celebrating the victory and it was dangerous because of the eagle. It was like early for celebration, maybe. That's good English, Count Beauty. So let's see, Helena. The winning rooster flew up on top of the barn and crowing about his victory. Okay, and crowing and crowed. So I think you need to use crowed or and was crowing about his victory. But that's good English, Helena. So, Kashyap, the winning rooster was over the moon, enjoying his victory. The moral sounds like the Icarus myth to me. Yes, don't fly too near the sun. So, what does moral or morale mean? You've written morale. Morale is how you feel, if you feel positive or negative. So, I feel really depressed. My morale is low. But here I'm using the word moral. M-O-R-A-L. And the moral is the piece of information that it teaches us. It's what it teaches us. It's better to keep your feet on the ground and stay humble. I love that. That's very good. It flew up into the sky. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Shade. The rooster flew upon the barn. That'll do. The moral of the story is don't count your chickens before they hatch. I like that, Mr. Shade. That's a good one. And 92 Boyka. Moral. Be careful when you're celebrating. Yeah, you could get arrested by the police for getting too drunk. It's better not to be It's better not to be happy too early. That'll do fine, Helena. Well done, Helena. That's great. So I think I probably ought to paste the actual words to the story. Yeah, look before you leap. That would do. And to stay humble, you'll survive. Okay, so yeah, moral or morale, they're different words. Exactly, Haida. Yeah, moral is the moral of the story. Okay, and you will survive. What's the difference between sensible and level-headed? Well, I think sensible and level-headed are pretty similar. Yeah, if you're sensible, you do level-headed things. Okay, so let me read this story when it finally appears on our screens. I think the lag is starting to get worse now. Okay. Stay careful and vigilant, otherwise you may land yourself in perilous situations. That's good English, Kashat. So, let me read this. The two roosters and the eagle. Two roosters were fighting with one another. So they were fighting with each other. The loser, the one that lost, hid himself away in a corner, while the rooster, who had won the battle, flew up on top. Notice this onto the top of the barn. The barn is the building in the farm where you keep the cows or you keep different things. The chickens maybe live in the barn. And then he flapped his wings. So he flapped his wings. Yeah? Yeah, he's flapping his wings, crowing about his victory. So to crow, but also we use this verb to crow in English to tell everyone how marvellous you are, that you've been successful. Yeah? That you've done, that you so he's crowing about his victory. Yeah? The Prime Minister was crowing about his victory in the election. Okay? So he who laughs last laughs best. Normally in English we say he who laughs last laughs longest. Okay, so he flew up on top of the barn and flapped his wings, crowing about his victory. An eagle then swooped down. To swoop, to fly down rapidly and catch. Yeah? To catch in a trap, in an ambush. To catch very, very suddenly. Never be overexcited about a success. I like that as well. So the eagle swooped down, he flew down and carried the winning rooster away. Okay, I think that's probably enough of this story, and let's just change again for the last couple of minutes and try a few questions. So the first question is, name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. Name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. Because continental ones are different. French or Spanish ones can be different. Name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. Yeah, Icarus is a great allegory. I like it. So, name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. What's the answer to this one? Name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. So what are the suits? There are 4 of them. Yeah? They go like this. That's one of them. Clubs. Okay, that's definitely one of them. That's the one that goes like that. Hearts. Ha. So, spikes, no. We don't have spikes. Definitely clubs. And definitely hearts. There are two more yet. So one that goes like this, and then one that goes like that. Emeralds. Ooh, so Maxim, hearts is really good. Yes. And spades. So we've had all of the answers here. So let me put this up. So what are, name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. Clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. Thank you, Anchor. You've written them all in one sentence. Makes my life easy. So name the suits in a pack of British playing cards. Hearts, clubs, diamonds and spades. Yeah? So, well done all of you. Let's try another one of these then. And what's the next one? Ah, yes. What is a fine? What is a fine? What is a fine? What is a fine? Be careful of this one. This one might be tricky. To weasel out of something, to escape in a rather dishonourable fashion. I was supposed to go and have lunch with my boring old aunt, but I weaseled out of it. I made a really rather nasty excuse. Oh, yeah, rather dishonourable. Okay, so, yeah, what was this question? Yeah, what is a fine? A bill that needs to be paid. That's good, Count Beauty. I like that. A penalty. Suits. Yeah? Please type it. Suits. Yeah. S-U-I-T-S. The suits, as in the suits you wear. A sum to pay the policeman. Absolutely, Gianluca. So, let me write this one. What is a fine? Okay, a fine is money that you have to pay. Yeah, fine for a misdemeanor. Yeah, misdemeanor will do fine. But notice, Count Beauty, a fine for a misdemeanor. Yeah, I think it is punishing people. Yeah, it's a way to punish people. Yeah, so if you park your car in the wrong place on the double yellow lines, you'll get a fine. Yeah, if you well, if I go outside my house onto the street without a good reason nowadays, I will get a fine. Okay, so let's see. 92 Boyka. An amount of money you should pay if you do a penalty. So if you do a penalty, if you do something wrong, an amount of money you should pay as a penalty. If they fine you, you need to pay a fine. An amends. Okay, Vianin. It's a way to make amends. To make amends for something that you've done wrong. Fine, money that you have to pay. Money that you must have to reimburse. Maybe. Reimburse means to pay somebody back. I broke your cup. I'm going to give you some money to reimburse you. I was fined $5, not in $5, Master. I was fined $5 for parking my car in a prohibited place. No in. Good evening, Victor Gabriel. You finally made it. Well, have a look at the video earlier, because I did girl, gull and gull. Okay? So, let's see, Mr. Shahid. A fine to pay when breaking rules or being late with something. That sounds pretty good as well. So, my friends, I think this is probably a really good point to stop. Money to pay for committing an offence. That's perfect English. I like that. It's a good definition. So, as I said, it's probably a good time to stop. I hope you all stay well. Don't get ill. Look after yourselves if you do. And I will be here next week at the same time, same channel. So, Take care, all of you. Good night to all of you. You've been a wonderful group as always.